Hello, good afternoon. Hello everybody. Welcome sa ating channel. Ako ay inantok pa. So, kumusta po kayo? How are you everybody? Welcome to our channel. If you are new, I am Cindy from Australia, the Ilongga. Ayan guys. So, actually, it is already 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Uy. Nagliwanag guys. Nagliwanag. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Ano ba yan? Tama ba yan? Parang 2 o'clock siya. Tingnan. I don't know what happened, but I pressed the alarm for some reason. So that's it guys. We are on our Good Friday. Happy Easter everybody. I hope that you have your Easter eggs and everything ready. So we have ours, and we're gonna open it on Sunday for Easter Sunday. That's when people open the Easter eggs. But let's go. Let's sit down because I wanted to have my coffee guys. So we can sit down and we can have something to eat. So I already updated you guys about the work, the condition at work. You know, we're worried because we thought Omicron is coming back. But we really don't know because we have no more testing anymore. Before, if you go for testing, they pay you. The government give you 350. Only just to get the test. So we all got tested and we all positive. Why did we do that for? 7 days quarantine and nobody at work. Yeah. So, and guys, and another one, another story of our life is okay. Just our tripod. Another one is we need my passport to renew. So I need to renew my passport. We are checking everything because it is necessary for us to do all this if we need to fly to Philippines. Because in our vlog, one of our vlogs, I think I explained it that we are going. Yes, we are ready to go. And excuse me. Oh my god. That is better. So I've been checking the passport. That is okay. My passport, my license is about to expire. So I need to do all that before I go. So I have an Australian passport which is going to expire next year. So I can't travel unless I have plenty of amount there. So maybe end of this month, I need to renew my passport. So it's not expired. It's still got 1 year life, but that's not enough for what I need because we'll be going longer. So I need a 10 years. Yeah. So I'll go on the internet and apply on the internet because it's not expired. So hopefully it's gonna give me enough time to do it because normally it just come about 4 weeks. So I'm hoping that I get it. And it's very expensive guys to apply for passport. It's like a lot of money. So yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But anyway, that's what it is. So this is my Australian passport. That's what it looked like. And that's me there. There you go. There is a little Miss Beauty. Yeah. So we've traveled a lot within the 10 years that I have my passport. It's a lot of stamps. Yeah. So they stamp you. There's a lot of stamps. That one, this one. There's a few here. That one. Hip size. Because every time you travel, they stamp. And I should have my Thailand here and Philippines. Some at the back. Some of the, in Philippines, they put at the back. And this is an e-passport. You got the hard part in here. And you got the thing there at the back. And you got this. That is your chip. Oh, the chip is inside. Do not stamp this page. Here. This is your chip here in the middle. You can feel. Ta-da! See? So when you go to the airport, you scan your passport. You open it like this to where the photo. And then you put it in. And then it'll scan. Not good. So that needs to get done. Once that's done, it's good. Also next month, I needed to renew my license. So it's probably going to get done also end of this month. Because hopefully I'm not that busy. Because I really need to, to do it. So, ayan. That's the dilemma at the moment. But it can be done. It can be solved. Just a matter of spending time and taking a day off if I have to. Like that. So anyway, I have to remember that, guys. You have to remind me in the comment if I renew my passport or my license, or else I forget. So anyway, guys, that is our things that we have to do before we can fly to Philippines. I am a dual citizen and I have my citizenship. I'll show you. So as you can see, I am an Australian citizen, which is, this is my citizenship. There you go. It's got a stamp, Australian. Certificate of Australian citizenship. There. So that's that. And also, I have my birth certificate. I have my baptismal certificate. Thank you pala to my sister Nining. Because she is the one who line up, and follow up everything for me to get all this. So yeah, thanks for that, Ning. What is this? Community. Okay, so I even file a tax in Philippines. Our shop is registered, and if it needed be to pay the tax, we process it. We have to be good people. If there is tax to pay, we pay. Like here in Australia, we pay. No problem. Because that is our right as a citizen to pay. If you pay tax, that means you earn money. That shows that you are working, which is good. And this is, guys, my citizenship for Philippines. Tara! O, diba? Ayan siya, guys. Yun. Yan. Panunumpa sa katapatan. Really Tagalog, ano? Panunumpa sa katapatan. Oath of Allegiance. Mabuti pa yung Tagalog. Yung English nahirapan na. Ako si... That's my name there. Ay taimtim na nanumpa ng aking itataguyod at ipagtanggol ang sariling batas ng Pilipinas at tatalima sa angking nitong mga batas at katuutusang legal na pinapairal ng mga sadyang itinakdang makapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas at ihayag ko sa pamagitan nito ng kinikilala ko at sumasailalim ako sa kataasang kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. O diba ang ganda? Tagalog na Tagalog siya, guys. Ang lalim niya. But that's how it is. And then, our youngest son, Mati, he was the only one that under 18 on that time. when I take oath, the 3 kids are already above 18, so they can't join me. They have to do themselves if they want, but they don't want to be a dual citizen. They're very happy to be just Australian citizen, so that's okay. And this is Maddie's one. He's also a dual citizen through me. Yun. Ayan siya, guys. And then certificate of retention of reacquisition of Philippine citizenship. This is to prove that I am a Filipino citizen before, and then I become Australian, and then I become dual. Ito naman siya, guys. Tada! Ayan. And then we have our papers also, me and Mati, that me as a mother of Mati, he is a citizen under me. I got him a citizenship because his mother is Filipina born. Ayun. So, di ba ang ganda? So, yan guys. We have the proof of our citizenship. Oh, di ba galing? So, all of these are very important. I need to always keep it because they are very important papers. There. So, in Australia, this is what the birth certificate look like naman. Yeah, mga original nila. Ganyan naman yung mukha. Sa atin naman ay, di ko alam kasi itong sa akin, this one is already done by NSO. So, I have no idea what is the original. I had the original. I remember I had the original birth certificate when I come here. Unfortunately, I lost everything along the way when I come here. And you know what? It was very sad because I needed them. So my sister had to line up again for 2 months or more, like 2 years, before we acquire all of this. So I have to look after it and don't lose it. O, diba? So that is our certificates for our citizenship. And I will quickly run you through how I become a dual citizen here in Australia. If anybody is watching, the Filipina like me and wanted to do it. What I did, I think this was 2015 when I acquired this one. I arrived in Australia in 1986, so it's been a while. And I decided, okay, I'll go dual. So what I did, I rang the embassy in Canberra. And the people there that work in Canberra are so ever helpful. They help me all the way through. I ring at any time of the day if I need them, as long as their office is open. They are super friendly. On that time that I rang them, I don't know if you have a different experience than me. But in my experience, guys, they are so helpful. It's not funny. So the guy guided me, Manong, he's very nice. I got his name in my little book because he was so nice and so kind, you know, to just guide you. I didn't have any problem. And then he told me, as long as you have your birth certificate or your old Philippine passport, we can help you because we need to prove that you are a Filipino born. So I said, Manong, I lost my passport, my Philippine passport. I am now an Australian citizen and I lost my passport along the way moving. He said, birth certificate. That's when I started to wait. Excuse me. My birth certificate that my sister processed for me. So I went to Philippines and I picked up the birth certificate. And the Manong told me, make sure that you have a ribbon. Make sure that there is like a authentication ribbon. So I told my sister, I want it authenticate the papers. It needs to be authenticated. So I had a ribbon across it. I don't know what happened to the ribbon, if they remove it or I have another paper that been authenticated. I don't know. But I remember bringing the papers there with them with the ribbon on the top across like that. So like this, you know, like that in the corner. There's a red ribbon. So I don't know. I can't remember now because I didn't take photo on that time. Well, on that time, it's not that really many good cameras around. I never thought of it. So, yeah, that's what happened. And then, yeah. So I took it there. When I took it there to the embassy, I rang them that I'm coming and I have all my papers with me. And then they said, okay. So they have me in the computer and everything ready to go. All they needed to see is my papers. I said, okay. So I went there. This is for my dual citizenship. So I went there and I give them the papers. So they check all the papers and everything like that. And they said, very good. So, and then I said, okay. So I said, I'm going to have a schedule to do the citizenship. I got Mati with me. Because on that time, Mati, we took him off from school for one day. Because we drove to Canberra. About 4.5 hours drive from our place. And then we got there and the Filipina who's helping me, she said, you ready to take oath? And I look at the room, where are the people? Because normally when you have citizenship, it's plenty of you. She said, we can do it just you and me. We just go, you stand over there, take oath near the Philippine flag, the really big one. I said, oh, really? So I said, okay. So when I got there, it was that quick to get my citizenship, and I waited for my citizenship to get signed by the person there. But it's already made. Before I got there, it's already done. Mati and me, all the papers are already done. Because I already rang and gave them my details. So, they got it done. They give me the papers with signature and things like that. And then they asked me, did you want a passport? I said, not now. Because I thought it's going to be a long process and I don't want to be here too long. So, that's why I didn't have a Philippine passport. But I'm traveling with my Australian passport. And I don't travel with my Philippine passport. So, what happened is, my citizenship, the paper is good enough to say that I am citizen. Because passport, you only use it for traveling, or if you want to borrow money from the bank, you know, that you're a Filipino citizen, they can give you if you have capacity to pay because you're working abroad, things like that. So, luckily enough for us, when we built the house, I didn't need to go to the bank. So, we have our own money to build. So, that's why I didn't need my passport. So, even now, I don't have a Philippine passport yet because I don't think I need it. It would be nice to have one, I suppose, but when you travel, you have to bring the two. So when I travel, I have to bring my citizenship to prove that I am citizen, unless I already got record in the airport. But I don't know how to do it. So I just gotta keep bringing my original copy when I travel. That if I need to stay in the country for over a year. But because I'm a balikbayan traveling to Philippines, I will travel. They will stamp my ticket for 1 year. My passport for a year. So when you arrive at the airport, is as a balikbayan, they will give you your 1 year stay. If you look at this one, this is November 12, the arrival of 2019. So this would last to November 11, 2020. See? Ayan guys, oh. Yan. Then, here at the bottom. Yeah. So, they give you 1 year to stay in your stamp. So, if you have a 4 weeks plane ticket and if you change your mind, you want to stay for another 6 months, you don't have to worry about going to the immigration to extend because you already got that to stay. All you worry about is your ticket that you're coming back on a different date. Here, if you notice, there's another one here that it says 1 year. That one there. There. So, they give you 1 year to stay if you are a balikbayan. So, in here, you have January 27, 2016, and he gives you until January 25, 2017, you have to come out of the country as a balikbayan. There. So, you always have 1 year to stay if you are a balikbayan. when we go back to Philippines, we have a 1-year ticket, which is the return. You can book anytime you want to come back. That is what we are going to have. So we will be back before a year. So every time we enter, and if we have a 1-year ticket, I don't need to use my citizenship. It can just stay in the folder. I don't have to show it to them because they already got my thing that I will stay for 1 year anyway. So no point using it. But if we decided to stay for a couple of years, then that is the time that I'm gonna show my papers to the custom and say I'm staying for a couple of years or more, and my ticket would only be one way because it's no point buying 2 years because they only give you 1 year. And then I'll just buy another ticket on the way back later. So that is our way of doing our trip to Philippines. That way we can come back to Australia. So we need to time our going in. So timing that when we come back, we can do our things here in Australia. Like we can file our tax on the way back because of the rental properties that we have. And then all other things, you know. And our YouTube channel, also I will get an ABN number for it. So it can be a proper business. So whatever it earns, I will have to declare it in Australia. And I have a record here of Australian tax, including our business. So that is the dilemma of going. We need to prepare everything, that timing. So when we come back, we don't have to wait for too long to get that month. Because here, taxation is happening on July. Not December or January. July, middle of the year. So we make sure that we have that. If we come back here in September, it's okay. Because until October, the taxation, the late file, you can still do. You can do later, like, you know, but we never do. We do always yearly. So every year is clear. And then you're okay to go for the following year. That's what we like to do. Because at work, we do what they call an extra tax. So we pay extra tax money. And at the end of the year, in July, that money is given back to us. So it's like a savings. So the taxation gave it to you. And yeah, so it's really good, guys. So for those of you who are asking about our trip to Philippines, I will share to you guys slowly, bit by bit of what is going on so you can actually understand. So this one is I'm showing you that I am a dual citizen and then my papers and then my that. So if you want to do the same, you can do that. Just ring up your immigration consulate in embassy consulate in Canberra. They're very helpful. And if you have one in your city, I think Adelaide got one. And Sydney got one, I think. Just check. And you just have to go there. And being a dual citizen, it's not scary. You know, we're born in the Philippines. So, we are Filipinos. And then we live here in Australia. And we are citizens in Australia. We are Australians. We are so lucky. We got 2 countries that we love the most. Oh, it's so emotional to, you know, to think about it, how blessed you are to have 2 countries that love you. Isn't that good? So being a dual citizenship is not bad. Don't think about what other people will tell you because maybe just they don't understand. So you don't you don't cross any boundary for the tax, you know, things like that, because, you know, we're just ordinary people. If you happen to have a business in the Philippines, just pay your tax in the Philippines. And if you happen also, the same person have a business or work in Australia, just file your tax in Australia. They never crisscross. They won't crisscross. Philippines will not chase you here of what you earn because you belong to Australia. Australia will not chase you to Philippines because that money, that tax belongs to Philippine government. So they won't cross in the ocean just to, hey, you owe me $100, pay me. No. Whatever belongs to Philippines, Philippines. Belong to Australia, to Australia. That's how I understand it. Alright, guys? And you don't have to declare your asset in Philippines to Australia. Australia don't want to know. They only want to know if you have things in Australia that you need to pay tax. Because, fair enough, you know, you gotta pay your tax. We all do. Yeah. So, that's what happened. That's how I understand it, guys. I hope that I help you a little bit in there. And do your research. It's not that hard. Find the number of the embassy in the consulate in Canberra and ring. As they will tell you everything. Very, very easy and straightforward. Alright guys, I hope that I have helped you in some ways for this video, and I shall see you in my next vlog. I hope that you have enjoyed. I shall keep you updating of our things here in Australia. We are doing our move now, so it's going to be a little bit before we can complete because of that situation. Remember, July is the time that we do our taxes here in Australia. I'd love to do all the tax first before we go. Unless our accountant will do it for us, we'll just sign the papers and then we can go. Then everybody will be happy. Alright guys, so see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And I shall see you in our next one. Stay blessed guys. Bye. Mwah.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye now.